Yo, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another Keelgottime video, and today, because Keel's got some time, we're going to be reacting to I tried the worst restaurant in the UK. Me myself, I'm from the UK, so let's see if I actually recognize any of these restaurants. Lego. Bro, just from this I can tell he's in someone's bossman shop. Just from the fries I can tell.
The UK is full of one-star restaurants, and I'm here to see if they're worth the risk. I'm not a food critic and I eat almost everything, so I may find myself enjoying this food too. Therefore, I'm about to put my stomach on the line and try some of the worst rated restaurants in the whole of the United Kingdom to see if they can get a 5-star in my eyes. We're outside of Dixie Chicken, and on Google...
You know why this is a bad idea? Because no one cares in the UK. That's why. Nobody cares. Like, you could actually die if you try some shit like this.
Reviews are absolutely bottom barrel. There are over 416 reviews and over half of them have rated them a 1-star. Let's read some of the reviews. Somebody has said that they are absolutely disappointed. The food was tasteless and it was a total waste of money. Another person has said, waste of money, avoid this place. I ordered a fillet burger for £4 and 3 wings for £1.98 and it was a total letdown. The burger came in cold, stale bun with a tiny dry nugget and a drop of mayo and witted lettuce. Tasteless and lazy. This person has put in so much passion into this review. Clearly there's something going on and I'm here to see the positive side of things. When I got into Dixie, I made sure that my order was exactly the same as the last review that I read. Hello boss, could I get a fillet burger and 3 wings please? And then with some chips as well please. It's curry burning inside of it. It was like I was in Barbados in that shop, mate. It was burning up. It felt like my eyebrows were...
I don't know about that shop there, you know. I don't know about the look of this Dixie.
About to sweat off in that place. However, that didn't stop Bossman from giving...
Bro, you don't go make my food. Like,
excellent customer service. He was asking about my camera, what I do in terms of content creation. He was just fascinated and we had a great conversation. Shout out to Bossman. So we're gonna find somewhere to quickly sit down and have a munch of this Dixie food. Eating 1-star rated food could probably be one of the worst decisions that I've made this year. So reviewing these restaurants is not going to be an easy task at all, as I even got kicked out of the worst restaurant in the United Kingdom. But why am I doing this? A few weeks back, I went to one of my usual trusted food spots, but the food was an absolute disaster. I ordered my usual chicken burger meal, but the bread was cold. The patty was seal of approval. It's time to review some restaurants. Got our chips. These chips look kind of artificial. Smell like chips. They're not really salted from what I can see. Usually they put the chips in like a box and that, but I'm not complaining. Maybe that's how they do it in Dagenham. God, please help me as I start to consume this food in this video. God, let me not kill myself, please. I just like chips. It's good. I like it. Good or normal Bossman chips. You can't knock it at all. I find it very hard for somebody to mess up chips. If you're able to mess up chips, then there's a problem with you and your shop. That to me is mission impossible. There's only one place that I've been to in my last video. Make sure you go check it out. But aside from that, I'm happy with the chips. Let's move on to the next thing. Got the burger. Maybe this is the meat that they go from the streets of Ojolegba. I don't remember seeing a chicken that looked like that. Is that a chicken breast or is that a chicken chest? Maybe there's something going on. It's like a heart shape. I really don't know if this is chicken, but I'm doing this thing for science. The bun was not cold as it was said.
Hell no, bro.
It tastes like a lower tier version of a KFC fillet burger. It's not awful, but is this chicken? We have to be honest with ourselves. Is it actually chicken? There's not much to nitpick, but if I'm very, very honest with you, I'm quite impressed by this burger. I feel like the reviews just came on a bad day. Honestly, gonna put that here for now and try some of the wings. No, Jazzy! Yo! Nah. Nah.
Why the wheels look like that? Bro, I can't lie. I don't actually trust meat. I do not trust meat anymore, bro. Tell me there's really that many chickens, that many cows, that many... Well, there probably is that many fish. Ocean's huge. But like, to supply not only McDonald's, who make however many thousands of burgers a day, but also Burger King, also KFC, also every other fucking restaurant, also all the Dixies, all the everything, bro. Everywhere needs chicken, bro. There's not that many chickens. There's not. I don't care what anyone says. There's not. That's why I don't trust places like this, like Dixie and shit. You'll never see me eating anything from Dixie. Last time I had Dixie, I was like 10 years old. Bro, you'll never see that from me.
Sign up to this one, no.
Yeah, no.
I'm supposed to eat this.
No. That's
This
disgusting.
quote-unquote chicken was made in Dr. Doofenshmirtz's laboratory, no other location.
Bro,
Right now, I don't feel anything, but I'm just concerned about the consequences later. It actually tastes like a normal busman wing. Once again, it's impressing me. The looks and the presentation, I can't put it that high, but for the taste, it's doing something. Dixie chicken was just like any average busman shop. Nothing too spectacular, nothing that was ridiculously bad. The risk rating for Dixie chicken is a good 3. There were some undetectable objects that were inserted within the food that I was not familiar with. I don't know whether that was a chicken breast, and I'm not sure what the black stuff was on the wings, but overall, it was good. So we'll have to see how this compares with all the other restaurants. I'm currently in Paddington.
Okay, where's
heading
next?
to the
Paddington?
worst
I've been to
restaurant
Paddington.
that we have in the United Kingdom, and this one is an Indian restaurant, and the reviews are absolutely
Taj Mahal.
terrible. Let me read some of them to you. First time in London and tried this place without checking reviews. Never had a naan that's so dry and thick, and chana that was not fresh, left as it is. Paid and walked out. They didn't even touch the food. They said enough is enough, let's pack our bags and go. Another person ordered spring rolls and they ended up with some funky looking wrap. I don't even know what this is myself. Another person simply said that this is a scam place. So hopefully when I get there, all of
Spring
these things
roll?
will just be a bunch of lies and I will enjoy myself because we're gonna have a good day regardless.
I arrived at the restaurant and upon entry, the worker was really nice.
Indian dish, chicken tikka.
Yeah, it's probably nice. You're the only customer. That's why.
Chicken
Tikka balti.
tikka bounty. £13.
Can't be rude to the first sale of the day.
You like some rice?
Which one's the best rice?
Vegetable pilau rice?
Throughout the whole process of me placing my order, the guy was being very helpful because I didn't have a clue on what to get. This is because I've never really had Indian food before, so this is all new to me. However, I'm praying that he didn't bump me with those prices. After I placed my order, the wait started to get a bit long, and I started thinking about how bad this one could be in comparison to the worst restaurant in the entire United Kingdom. The food arrived and it was tongue burning hot. The man even told me not to touch the food for some few minutes.
Fresh.
Once the food cooled down, I headed straight in for the rice with the chicken tikka bounty. I'll be honest, I was kind of scared to try it because the reviews had not given me any hope. I finally overcame the fear, so I dug in. The rice tasted exactly like my typical basmati rice, so that left me with a good first impression. As I started to taste more,
See, this
of
one
the
don't
chicken
look that bad. This one don't actually look that bad.
tikka bounty, I was also very much impressed. I don't exactly know what was in it, but I had to give Bossman a thumbs up for it. Funnily enough, the guy asked me to pose and smile for the camera.
You know what? I think this one was a case of they probably had like a rush of people and they was just quick, just throw shit out. But when you're the only customer, nigga, yeah, your shit's finna taste nice.
He was telling me
It's probably the best dish they've cooked.
These are some voler n'est pas bon movements.
Voler n'est pas bon. Voler n'est pas bon. Danse bien. Voler n'est pas bon. Voler n'est pas bon. Allez.
To this very moment, I'm wondering what on earth he's gonna do with these pictures. As I went further into the rice, I had noticed that some parts were hard and cold, yet other parts were soft and warm, which to me is an indicator to know that the rice was microwaved. No worries though, so I However, once again, I ran into the same problem of some of the bread being cold and other parts being warm. So they microwave the bread also is what I'm guessing. Nevertheless, I was eating this bread like it was eba and egusi. If you're Nigerian, then you know that this combination is greedy. After my small
that ain't okay. Microwaving shit. Come on, restaurants. You gotta do better.
Indian tandoori I was very, very, very impressed. The service was great. Bossman was excellent at smooth talk. The type of conversation that he was giving me,
Yeah,
I was impressed. I do feel like some of the food was microwaved because some bits were really hot and the other bits were super cold, so that kind of boggled with my mind, but I still enjoyed it. I don't have much to complain about.
It's the
Or it
next one.
couldn't, because what could have possibly gone wrong in that short space of time for them?
3 out of 5. That ain't even. That's not that bad.
Here are some of the reviews. Somebody said that this is a tourist trap. They wanted to go to another Italian restaurant, but they decided to look at the menu outside. There's a lot of what they said, but at the end they said we could not get out there quick enough and we were so disappointed in the whole experience. It is no wonder they are convincing people to come in for the street. Let's see if they try to persuade us to walk in. Somebody else said this is the worst place that I could find. I would advise you to avoid this place if you don't want to be robbed. The food was not bad, but the drink is so expensive. The staff are not interested in the work at all. Another person says that they were absolutely disgusted by the service. Clearly we can see that there is a service problem going on at Ristorante Roma. So it is our time to test it out.
The first review that we put to the test was to see if they would lure us into the restaurant. Although it didn't happen to us directly, we saw it going on in the background with
Guys,
our
brother.
own 2 eyes.
They
So
look
that
similar.
review is verified and vouched. Right after we sat down, it was a catastrophe.
There were 2 workers literally going at it in front of our eyes. They were scrapping and fighting.
This was a WWE WrestleMania press conference. Even Logan Paul and KSI did not go and tussle like this one. This is the next level. One salami pizza, would that fill both of us up?
It wasn't long after we placed our order for our food that we saw the workers fighting again. They were arguing yet again in front of everybody. I'm guessing today must have been a stressful day.
None of the workers look like they are friends at all.
The drama cooled down and we patiently waited for our food.
Garlic oil or something, no?
Yes, please. Is it free? I hope it's free because economy, you don't want to collect extra charge.
You always have to double check with these things, man, because I've been to a restaurant where they've charged me £60 for water. Double check the add-ons that they give to you, I'm telling you.
Shy.
Could
It's been a
never.
while since I've seen cheesy pizza.
Could never charge me £60 for water, bro. You could. Nah.
Pizza like this. You even bring up the size. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Very, very oily. But that's not a problem. Am I the only one that just has to rip off one pepperoni and try it before they eat the pizza? You have to analyze what's going on. This is an indicator of what the whole thing is about to taste like. I may sound a bit silly right now, but I'm not sure if salami is the same thing as pepperoni, but this has a vastly different taste. Anyway, let me try the pizza itself. It's quite oily, I'm not gonna lie.
That's making me feel sick. Oh,
Giggling when he's eating food.
stringy teeth.
After 2 slices of the pizza, the oil was flowing. If anybody wants some oil for their car, just let me know and I can donate to you instantly.
Excuse me? Oh.
We paid the restaurant their money. Now it's time to do the review.
Overall, I had a good experience and I'm sure that the cameraman Michael did as well. However, the service was the biggest problem that we saw within the reviews, and in all honesty, the service from our visual site was not the best. The workers were literally having some fights back and forth. They were hustling and tussling between themselves and we witnessed it. It's not the best look. However, the food was great and we're staying positive. I was happy with my experience. I enjoyed the food and I'm ready to eat some more food.
Ristorante Roma gets a risk rating of 1. I believe this is a very safe place for you to eat. Yeah, you may see some fights, but you're good. Therefore, they're currently in the lead for winning the Stomach Safe Seal of Approval. For our next restaurant, we had to travel about 3 hours. Everything was going wrong and the bus was just tumbling and jumbling everywhere.
We are currently in the middle of nowhere, going to a restaurant that we don't even know anything about. And it doesn't make it worth it because that journey has been so good. We've just spawned in, literally just in the middle of London. I don't know where we are. We've missed our stop, but how many? 2. Now we're walking far. The bus driver wanted to crash us. He wanted us to be dead. But God said no. God said no.
Disappointment was about to hit us as we traveled closer towards the restaurant.
The fuck? I think I said like in one of the last videos that there was a street, and I was like, this is what sums up the UK. This right here, this whole image, for anyone that wants to know what the UK is like, just this. this image right here sums up the UK.
I won't believe it. I won't believe it. You're closed.
Closed. Sad.
Young man, come down.
The most frightening experience, first time I've ordered from this place, has very limited tracking.
Alright.
I've never written
When
a
does
bad
he
review
like actually get there?
food and see what I can do. This American accent is really gonna come in clutch, because I've seen other YouTubers and creators go into this place and it's just long. Hopefully I can get a positive review out of this. I feel like the people before me maybe just had a bad day.
When I got to the restaurant, I could feel that disaster was about to be on its way. I walked inside, then
This is the place? Really? With the faded sign? This don't look safe to me, nigga.
I could feel that disaster was about to be on its way. I walked inside, then I instantly looked at the menu, but I also tried to hold some small talk with the worker. However, this was a bad idea because it led to me getting kicked out of the restaurant. My camera wasn't on at this time, but here's the dialogue that I caught.
Do you work here, sorry? Yeah. Is there anything that you would recommend?
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips, fish burger, plain hamburger. So the burger, chicken and bacon cheese, £17.50. That's a lot of money.
You should go to Joey's station and cheaper.
So is it the burger alone that's £16.50? Does it come with chips?
It comes with chips and then there's a 10% charge.
£16.50 for a fucking burger and some chips. That has to be criminal.
Could I get
That has to be criminal.
For fries?
Why don't you go to Victoria? It's much cheaper than.
Just want to try out everything.
Sorry?
Just try out everything.
No, I'm just saying, you know that you do. But just go there.
Really?
Yeah. Not because you're saying it's expensive, so
Well, why not give it a try?
For you. But just go somewhere.
Sir, I'm trying to give you money. I'm trying to pay for food. What?
The guy just told me to get out the restaurant and I can't eat there. I'm gonna have to come back. How could this happen?
Bro,
The
what?
disguise is coming on.
I'm not going down without a fight. My disguise is on and came to this restaurant herself. Now prepare yourself because you're about to see the extortionate prices that these people were charging. £10 for a cheese sandwich. Even Uncle Wakey Wines won't do us like this. And if you want chicken in that sandwich, just know that you're paying £4 more. And if you want a burger like me, you're paying a minimum of £15. The lady working asked for the money first before I even tried my food. When I picked up my chips, they were burning me. These chips were straight out of the microwave. They reminded me of the McCain box chips that I used to eat when I was a kid. Chips are bound to be plain, so I had to add some salt to give it some taste. The ketchup tasted like any normal ketchup, I'll be honest. So it was time for me to move on to the burger, and the bun
It's like the
was,
driest
I don't know what type
burger.
of toast this is. Maybe this is the new trending toast that they saw on TikTok. I wanted to take a bite of the burger, but it started to burn my hands, so I resumed to eating my chips. I didn't want to touch the microwave burger. I thought the time was right for me to eat the burger, but my mouth was on fire. Nevertheless, we don't waste food around here, so I endured to the end and I finished my burger. However, I had noticed that I was forced to pay before I ate my food, but these other people were allowed to pay after they ate their food. I found that very strange and suspicious. I don't know what was going on, but hey. So considering I've already paid for my food, I just got up and left.
It's time to review the Palace Restaurant Cafe, aka the worst rated restaurant in the UK. To begin with, the service was a big question mark. I got no smiles and I wasn't sure what happened with the payment thing. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they just don't trust me for I don't know why, but hey, that's life. In terms of the food itself, it literally just reminds me of what a primary school dinner felt like. You go for lunch, you've been playing football.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, I suppose don't go to them places. I don't know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know if you had any. I have had some bad restaurant experiences. I have. I'm not going to give this story time because we're done now and I can't bother. But yeah, there's been a couple. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Videos dropping every single day, 5:15 UK time. So make sure you pull up tomorrow. I'll see you then. peace, love, and prosperity.